It's the Date Master. We checking in. We're gonna talk about disrespect. I did a live segment last night with a special guest, and I had asked her a question. She was pretty much we were talking about the whole Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, the WAP, and all of that, and how women are promoting this as a wave of empowerment, and that men that have issue with it should not have an issue with it. And when a man speaks out about female behavior, to set some type of boundary for tact and just class will attack by these women. Men get called broke, they get called gay, they get called they get called these names for simply putting something in place that may be something that could save you in the future, save you some heartache, save you some pain, save you from being a victim, because everybody doesn't think the same way. And didn't really get the response I was looking for. However, this is something that you're going to see. You're going to see women disrespecting men when they disagree. They're going to when a man holds a woman accountable, they're going to find every excuse why her behavior is and should be accepted. This is whole logic. Hoes always have an excuse for doing whole shit because they know it's whole shit. That's why they have an excuse. That's why they never own it. If I'm walking down the street, if I go on a morning jog and I get pulled over and ask me, well, what are you doing in the neighborhood? I'm going to say, well, I'm jogging. I'm exercising because that's what I'm doing. But when you see a woman doing whole shit and you ask her, what are you doing or why are you doing it? It's always an excuse. I'm expressing my sexual liberation. I'm expressing myself. This is art. This is this. Cut the bullshit. It's hoeing. And that's how a lot of women are going to eat now. That's why OnlyFans has increased a couple 100% from women. Exploiting the nature of the beta and the weaker men and women. And men really, black men at this really don't believe that they're beta. They can't say things they really want to say on social media. They have to be candid. They can't talk on social media as much as they would like to because of how their women will feel or what their women will say to them. This is a beta male. Somebody that wants to say and do something but can't because of his woman. That's beta as fuck. So as a man, the moment if you're in a relationship and your woman doesn't respect you, and when I say respect, I mean respect your mind, respect your grind, respect your perspectives, your logic, your stance on things, and just blatantly you as a man, it's time to leave. It's time to leave. If you're dealing with any woman or see any woman and you catch any inkling that she disagrees, with your perspectives. Not saying we can't agree to disagree on certain things, but just certain things as far as values. We're talking values. We're not talking about opinions on certain topics. We're talking values. If she disagrees and disrespects your values as a man, the very thing that makes you a man and a unique man, it's time to leave. It is time to leave that situation. That has ran its course. That has ran its course. The moment a woman disrespects you is the moment she doesn't appreciate you or she sees you as equal to her or less than her. And a woman that sees you as equal or less than will never respect you, and she will never be loyal or faithful to you because she doesn't value you. She looks at you as just another guy you're a place filler. You're filling in a slot until she finds the alpha that she's looking for. But a lot of cases, I said this in my content, the alpha and the sigma, the top tier men, they are few and far in between. They're few and far between. But you get a lot of this, you get a lot of this logic and a lot of this disrespect from women because you enable their behavior. And women and men create the very people that they despise by enabling bullshit behavior. If you enable something, you promote something, it's going to blow up in your face, especially when there's no logical base behind supporting it. There's no positive base behind supporting this or whatever that may be. You're going to be disrespected. You're going to be taken that's going to, because you're giving them the pride and the courage and the fuel to reinforce, this ideology. To force this ideology. They're gonna reinforce it because this is what I wanted to do anyway. The moment I got men to agree with my hoish behaviors, the moment I've conquered him. And you get the backlash where the women say, why don't you have this same energy for men? Well, men are gonna do what women allow. And again, what else the comment stated, for men that lie and manipulate women? Well, women are smarter than men. How can men manipulate you? This is the narrative, if I'm not correct. Women are the most educated, the most intelligent of the genders. If you're more intelligent than men, how can they manipulate you? How? Make it make sense. That's what intelligence is. The smarter person dominates the less intelligent person. So if you're smarter than men, how are you so frequently and easily manipulated by men? If you're smarter, make it make sense. But you shouldn't allow any disrespect. I'm not tolerating any disrespect from any woman. I don't care what it is. Because you're out of pocket. You think you're a man, which is why you have no man at all. Which is why you constantly run through men, because you're so hell-bent on trying to be a man. You're masculine. Like my guy Anthony Spade said, it was hilarious. Manless woman's disease, commonly found in single women. And I put my own symptoms onto that. Symptoms of the manless woman's disease: constant deflection and twisting of a man's words to make him say something that he didn't say. Frequent name calling, which is real mature, by the way. Calling men gay and broke when they disagree or don't support their false narratives. This is what you find coming in most single women that are bitter and lonely and accept mediocrity, because, again, it's nothing to take a look in the mirror and see things you don't like about yourself. Change that. And that'll change your view on people. This is not a blanket statement. This is not blanket content for all. This is for those who it applies to. So if you feel offended by something that doesn't apply to you, question your intelligence. Picture you responding to somebody that's not even speaking the language you speak. You look like fools to respond to things that don't apply to you. You look like a fool. We're lost, man. You got these people arguing about politics as if we have a sense of representation in government. It's like being outside of a party and you can't get in. Everybody else can get in, but you can't. But you and the people that you can't get in with are arguing about what's going on inside. That's how you fools look, arguing about politics and things that you don't have a clue about. This is what this pandemic is exposing. It's exposing true nature, and it's exposing true ignorance. But don't ever let women disrespect you and think they can get away with it. You have to maintain a masculine presence, and women like to create the narratives in which you supposed to respond and interact, and they feel they hold the power to give judgment based upon your response to their ignorance and disrespect. You get what you give. You wanted gender neutrality. This is what you're going to get. You want it to be equal. You will be treated as such. You don't get to pick and choose when you get to be treated and viewed and respected like a man, but don't get the consequences and the responses that men get when they get out of pocket. This is what you subscribe to. This is what you signed up for. So deal with it. But the moment your woman, if you're in a relationship and she starts to disrespect you, it's time to leave, because she no longer views you as a man. She views you as her equal or subordinate. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. You look at this Tahiri situation. She told this man he was the brokest man she's ever dated on national TV, whether it's scripted or not. This is what you tell your man. This is what you tell your man on TV. But I digress. It's a Date Master. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy.